were not on the weapon, the M16 that was found in the inside of a tent next to her body, right? The first responder who went into the tent says that I moved the M16. So I go through all of the reports. I'm looking for the report that says his fingerprints are on the weapon. Because if you move the M16, I have no reason to doubt him, I moved the M16, then his fingerprints should be on the weapon. His fingerprints are not on the weapon either. The only logical explanation for why her fingerprints are not on the weapon, the first responder's fingerprints are not on the weapon, is somebody wiped the weapon clean after the crime investigation started. So the resting place of the 9mm bullet is likely in the tongue, but the tongue is no longer part of the body. The tongue is somewhere we don't know where it is. And there's no explanation for that anywhere in the military thing. Some vague reference to, some vague reference, but no reference to we cut our tongue out, and we got it in formaldehyde, and we're going to save it in case somebody needs to look at it later on.
That her private parts were compromised.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Okay. The Army's contention was that my daughter was a whore. She was screwing everybody. She came down with a sexually transmitted disease, which they described as condyloma. They sent us in the black and white Xerox copies of the pictures, included a picture of her vaginal area. Now on that picture, we couldn't see it very clearly, but my brother looked at it and he said there's something in the vaginal vault, and whatever it is, it's gotten hard. It had her wedged open that far. We thought it was lime because we thought that was a substance of convenience because she was found in a contractor's tent. But we kept researching and researching, and then we came up with a wound stat that's used in combat, and she was in Iraq. When a soldier gets wounded, they pour that powder in that wound and it coagulates, it gets hard. The only way that you can get it out once it's settled is to have surgery and cut it out. The second autopsy that we got, and it's stated in the autopsy, part of her vaginal area and part of her anal were surgically removed at the other center. That's exactly how.
At the other center, what does that mean?
I didn't do it. This was the second autopsy. He's saying I didn't do it. They did it.
They did it the first autopsy.
They did it
So,
the first.
and the Missouri official who said his findings was inconclusive.
Right.
But he did memorialize that her vaginal area was removed by
Surgery.
surgery.
Also her tongue. That's where the assertion about her tongue being removed. It was in the same autopsy.